Hello everybody, welcome to this guide and tutorial for the golden shot. Difficulty level is hard and I have 6 shots for you on this fairly tough Santa Ventura hole. But before we take a look, make sure that you do hit the thumbs up button. Also subscribe to the channel and turn on the notifications. We are soon going into December. Make sure that you get your package on patreon.com/golfclashtommy to get either the exclusive tour text guides or the ultimate tournament guides. We will be making guides for Master Division, especially for the 9-hole cups in December as well. So, for the golden shot, we're not going to play any of the Vineyard Acres as we played in the last tournament. It's going to be Santa Ventura hole number 7. And this hole looks easy, but the green is not an easy one because half of the green has a massive downhill slope, and if you hit that the wrong spot, you're gonna fall down and you're not gonna get any chest whatsoever. Obviously, we have a way for you to attack the pin here to get yourself an hole-in-one, and obviously to get some of the other chests. What to have in mind is as well that depending on wind angle, we're gonna be in between clubs. If we do, let's say that we do play one way all the time, then we're gonna have a problem with that because we're gonna be in between clubs. That's why it's gonna be a two-way play. I don't like it, you don't like it, but unfortunately that's going to be the case. We're gonna play the golden wood club in headwinds only, and then we're gonna play minimum distance +10. Golden long iron is going to be played in crosswind and in tailwind, and it's going to be played max +10. Obviously, again, you can play whatever way you want, but this is the way that we suggest here on the channel. You can win the obsidian chest for the hole-in-one, you can win the amber chest for the yellow ring, we do have crimson chest for the red ring, we do have aqua chest for the light blue ring, and cobalt chest for the dark blue ring. Press the question mark on the top right if you have more questions about the golden shot. If you experience an error, then you can press the button called contact us that is on the top right, and you can send in a ticket to the Golf Clash support. You can find the VPR tables on the right hand side as well, which you can follow along here in the video and also use if you like. Obviously you will have the VPR tables on the text guide that we will show in the end here in the video. So, landing positions is what we're gonna take a look at. But first we're gonna take a look, not first, but we're gonna take a look at the landing position that is in headwind, and then that's going to be a rough bump. But you can see here now that we're gonna put ourselves in complete minimum distance with the left side of the blue ring by the sand trap line. It maybe looks scary and you may be thinking, oh, I'm going to maybe miss the rough, but you're not, because headwind, what it does is that it compresses the ball guideline, which means that when you fly, you're gonna hit the rough further back than what it looks there on the video. So there isn't really any chances to miss the rough if you're not making a huge error in terms of your making overpower or having a very wonky pull angle or something like that. So that's for all the headwind wind angle, so to speak. Now in crosswind and tailwind, we're gonna start at the top of +1 with the red ring to the left by the rough line. It could be kind of hard to see sometimes. Make sure that you do zoom in. You can also use the blue ring on the other side. You can see the right side of the blue ring as an extra reference if you would like. And these both positions, you can set it up before spin or after spin, doesn't really matter, because we're not going to use the ball guideline as any sort of reference for us on our shots. Alright, so let's go and move on here, and we're going to take a look at shot number 1. And the shot number 1 is going to be with a wind angle that is northwest. And what I've done here now, instead of just collecting a bunch of hole-in-ones, there is a bunch of hole-in-ones, but I've been trying to look into different wind angles in the display here in the video, as that's a feedback that I've been getting, to try to, instead of focusing on just drops, trying to focus more to show an example play with various wind angles. So that's what I'm gonna do from now and in the future. 5.7 miles per hour, and we're playing here with the VPR table that is the red columns to the right. Always when it comes to tailwind and crosswind, we go with the red values on the right side there. 5.7, I adjust 3.5 rings, pull over bullseye as always, and we bounce on the fairway over towards the green, and we can see this one just barely missed to the left. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Alright. So, amber chest is what we're getting at least, which is fine. I mean, I'm not gonna complain about that, but obviously it would be much more fun with an hole-in-one. Spitfire and some berserkers in the end. Now we do have a headwind. Now we take a look at the green values you can see there in the bottom right. So we start at minimum distance, blue ring by the sandtrap line. I'm using 3 backspin, 2 right spin. 6.7 miles per hour in this case. It's gonna be 4 rings is what it's gonna be. But unfortunately here in the video I do adjust 4.1. No, sorry, not obvious. I'm stupid. It should be should be 2.8 rings adjustment, but I'm adjusting 2.9. I was looking at the wrong column. Don't do that, obviously, because that's gonna be that's gonna be a problem. Perfect ball. And you see bouncing into the drive. You see that we're bouncing further back than we're aiming. And here you can see that I'm missing just right. Okay, so just right off the flag there, and that's fine. We need to correct that. We need to do a little bit of tweaks when it comes to our spins. But the good part though is that we're getting ourselves into the red ring at least. Some berserker balls to end up with, and we go to the next one, which is a headwind coming from the other direction this time, southwest. Blue ring by the sandtrap line, 3 backspin. And I'm using 2 right spin here, and 6.5 miles per hour should be 2.8 rings. The thing we need to have in mind with this wind angle, and you're gonna notice that as well, is that I will miss this one on the left side of the cup, which means that I'm slightly under adjusting my shot. But to keep the adjustment constant, I would like us to add a couple of clicks of right curl here, meaning we're gonna use something called baby curl. Baby curl is something where you use the right side of the ball to just touch the teeth to the right side. You can see here we get the roll nicely and we just barely miss on the left, but you know, we need that little extra curl to get ourselves to drop that shot from that direction. You will notice that in the end as well here in the video, where we have actually a similar wind. The rock, we do have the B-52, and then Houdini, and then some berserkers as well, obviously. So we go and move on to the next one. We do have now a tailwind that is more northwest than straight, but more straight than northwest. Nah, that didn't make sense. It's more straight than northwest, but it's a little bit northwest together with that. Max backspin, I'm using 1.3 bars of left spin and 6 miles per hour. Now we look at the red values. I need to make sure we look at the correct place. At 3.6 rings to adjust. Changing to 1 left spin after that. I should have done that. That's the thing. I should not have done that. Because when we're having more straight tailwind than what we have northwest, we need a little extra click of left spin, or we're gonna just burn the edge like I'm doing there. So we need like a 1.2 left spin in this angle, but in the end, we're getting ourselves very, very close. Cobalt chest is what we are ending up with, as I've already gotten the most inner rings here on this account. So Nirvana, we do have Cataclysm, that's nice, and some berserkers in the end. Alright, now, we do have, I would call this a straight tailwind with a hint of northeast. So we're gonna start at the top of +1, red ring by rough line, 1.5 left spin, and max backspin. 6.6 miles per hour, simple, 4 rings, always pull over bullseye. So making sure that I'm getting my pull angle correct, because obviously, you know, pull angle is super important here. So pulling over the bullseye, center the ball, hit perfect, and it's gonna be a good chance. Perfect ball. You know, we like the camera angle like this, and we get this ball to drop lovely right at pin for our first hole-in-one here with a nice little tailwind angle. So let's take a look at the obsidian chest now and see what we do get here. We do have Dart, we do have the Sand Glacier, we do have Razor, we do have Hornet, and the Amazon, and then some Berserkers in the end. Final shot that I do have here for you, and we take a look at that one, which is a headwind coming right to left. Blue ring by Sandtrap line, okay? And now we're gonna use 2 right spin, and I'm gonna use 3.2 back spin. Again, tweaking. And then after that, 6.2 is gonna be looking at the green values, 2.7 rings. But have in mind, like I said before, with wind angle coming this direction here, we need to add something called that I would like to call baby curl. So we're using the right side of the ball to just relaxing on the teeth to the right, just like that. Hit perfect, and this is going to be a good chance in a worst case scenario. It's going to stop very, very close and at least get us the yellow ring. We're getting it to drop though, which is nice, and I'm happy. So, let's see what we do get besides the berserkers in our chest. So, Obsidian, let's go. Alright. So, Saturn, we do have Skewer, we do have Guardian, we do have Grizzly, we do have... Ooh, some Cataclysm cards there as well. It's nice though. Like, berserkers are nice, but getting some good cards is gravy, I must say. So, we're gonna take a look at the text guide made by our friend Tony Richardson. Make sure to subscribe to his channel. Everything is in the description down below. So, let's take a look. Alright, so here we do have the text guide, and we're gonna start to look at the left side of the guide page, and that's the rough bump. Complete min distance, left side of the blue ring by the bunker. VPR table on the bottom left for you all, wind between 5 and 7 miles per hour. And then we take a look at the spins, and that's the green box. We can see southeast wind, wind coming left to right with headwind, 3.2 backspin, max right side spin. And then we do have direct headwind, 2.7 backspin, max right side spin. Wind coming right to left with headwind, 3.2 backspin, max side spin, and baby right curl, meaning right side of the ball just touching the arrows that is to the right. Now let's take a look at the red side, so to speak. That's the fairway bounce, as we call it, from the top of +1 with the red ring by left rough. We do have the VPR table on the bottom right, and then we do have the spins. And then we do have direct crosswind coming right to left, 3.8 backspin. Direct crosswind coming left to right, 3.8 backspin, max left side spin. Also baby left curl, meaning left side of the ball just touching / resting on the arrows to the left. Wind coming left to right with tailwind, max backspin, 1.8 left spin. Direct tailwind, max backspin, 1.5 left spin. And wind coming right to left with tailwind, max backspin, half a bar of left spin. And there we do have it. You can find the link to the text guide in the description down below. Also, as always, on golfclashtommy.com. So, there we do have it, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to comment in the comment section below with how it went for you with the golden shot. And if you have any shots over, then make sure to check out the medium version, which is absolutely money. Thank you once again for watching, and a massive good luck in the golden shot.